Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I hope all of you are healthy, fine, and excited. Today, we are going to learn about narrative text with the title The Story of a Friendly Future. You will practice reading a narrative story. Let's begin by remembering what a narrative text is or what the definition narrative text. Definition narrative text is a type of text that tells an imaginary or real story. It is written to entertain, inspire, or teach a lesson to the reader. Next slide. There are 4 language features of narrative text. The first, past tense verb. Narrative text usually talk about things that happened in the past. Example, word of a past tense like live, went, and saw. And then the second is there is time connective. These are words that help show the order of the story. Example, once upon a time, one day, then after that, and finally. And then the third is descriptive language. Thing is used to describe people, place, or thing in the story. Example, beautiful city, big drug court, smart girl, yeah. And then the last, there is action verb and dialogues. Action verb show what the characters do. Dialogue are what the characters say. Example, action verb is like run, open, help, and fix. And then we will learn about structure of narrative text. Generic structure of narrative text usually has 4 parts. The first is orientation. Orientation is introduce the character, time, and place. It's tell how the character are, where and when the story happened. And then the second is complication. The complication is the problem in the story. Something goes wrong or a challenge appear. And then the third is resolution. Resolution is how the problem is solved. The character find a way to fix the problem. And then the fourth is reorientation. Reorientation is the end or closing of the story. Sometimes it gives a lesson or show how happened after. And then next slide, there is a type of narrative text. Type of narrative text, there are 4. The first, fable. Fable is a short story. The character are animals. Example, the tortoise and the hare. And the second, legend is an old story. It is based on the real people or event. But some parts are not true. Example, the legend of Sangkuriang. And then the third is fairy tale. Is magic story. It has a character like fairies or princess. Example like Cinderella and Snow White. And then the last, there is myth. Is a story that tell about good or explain something in the nature. Example like the story of Hercules. Let's read the story together. Please listen carefully and imagine the scenes in your mind. The story of a friendly future. In the years 2090, people live in a clean and peaceful floating city. One of them was a girl named Luma, who lived in Sky Town with her robot dog Zeko. One day, something strange happened. A big dark cloud came from space. It was not rain, it was full of old satellites and junk. The cloud covered the sun, and the Sky Town started to lose electricity because the solar panels stopped working. Luma remembered a secret backup system that her grandmother once showed her. She and Zeko ran to the old control room. With Zeko's help, she turned on the backup system and the city light came back. After that day, Luma was called the girl who saved the sky. Everyone in the Sky Town was proud of her. They made better protection system, so it would never happen again. Let's try to answer these 5 comparison questions together. The first question is, what is narrative text? What? A text that gives instruction. B, a text that describes real fact. C, a text that tells a functional or imaginary story. And lastly, a text that explains how something works. What? Correct. The answer is C, a text that tells a functional or imaginary story. Narrative text is story. It is not always real. It can be made up or from imagination. Next, the second question is, what is the name of the main character in story? What? A, Zico, B, Skytar, and C, Luma, and D, Luna. What the correct? Correct. The correct is C, Luma. Luma is the girl who lives in Skytown. She is the main character in the story. And next, third is question. What a problem happened in the Skytown? What? A, there was a robot attack. B, a drug called made of space junk blocked the sun. And C, the buildings start to fall. And D, people live in the city. What the correct? Correct. The answer is B. A drug coat made of space junk blocked the sun. A big drug coat full of junk comes for space. It blocked the sun, so the city lost power. The fourth question is, how did Luma solve the problem? How? A, she built a new city. B, she called the police. C, she turned on the secret solar backup system. And D, she moved the another stones. What the correct? The answer? What answer? Correct. The answer is C. She turned on the secret solar backup system. Luma remember the backup power system. She turned it on and the light came back. The last question. What happened after the problem was solved? A, the city was destroyed. B, Luma left Skytown. And C, people forget about the problem. Or D, Luma was called the girl who saved the sky. What the answer? Yes. Correct answer is D. Luma was called the girl who saved the sky. After she saved the city, people gave her a special title. They were proud of her. Excellent job, everyone. Today you have learned what a narrative text is and read a fun story. Story about the future, right? Remember, reading story help you improve your vocabulary, imagination, and understanding. You can try reading more story at home or even write your own version of a friendly future. Okay? Thank you so much for joining today's class. See you next time and keep reading. See you. Bye-bye.